Hi there viewers, this is Glebro Junction and this is the March update, and this update is only going to be a short one because I posted one only a couple of weeks ago, and on that video I promised that I was going to do a running session, but I've had a lot of issues with electrics on the layout due to touching the track when it was live with the static grass applicator, and I've had a few issues, and I think I've resolved it now. So I've not really had time to run any trains, so what I'm going to do is I've done a little bit more work on the layout, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a few trains at the same time and amalgamate the two into one, so hopefully the video should be a little bit longer. The issue with the track was I actually blew a few decoders. I think it was about 4 of them all in all in some of my trains, and um, in fact I think 3 of the decoders that I blew were brand new ones that I was swapping over from Bachmann to the Gauge Master one. So I'm a really bit annoyed because it's just cost me best part of 60 quid. But I've got some new ones on the way to put into those locos, and hopefully I should get them up and running again soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into some of the things that I have started but haven't finished yet. I've only just started them, so there's a lot more to do to them, so it's only the beginning stages of what I'm going to show you, and in between the stuff that I'm going to show, I'll have a few trains running at the same time. Okay, so before I go into my update, I just want to talk a little bit about my Bachmann Dynamics. This is my DCC system that I'm using. I am thinking about change it to something else. The E-Cost looks quite good but quite expensive, and I'm also looking at the Z21, the Rocco. But at the moment I have to stick with my Dynamis. Now I'm having some issues with it and I can't figure out why. I'm hoping that someone out there uses this system same as me and maybe have encountered the problem and have solved it. This system will only let me store around about 40 locos for some odd reason. I've got about 60 and there's about 20 of them that I can't run because every time I go to store another loco on top of what we've already got, it keeps coming up with error 7, and I'm not sure what it is, and I've dug into all the information I can find, and I can't figure out why it's doing it. Now I was under the impression that I could store at least 99 locals or 999 on this Dynamis. Now maybe I'm wrong, maybe I need a booster pack or what, I don't know, but if someone knows, if someone can just let me know where I'm going wrong and what I need to do to resolve it, because I've got quite a lot of locos that I can't use and it's bugging me now, and at the moment I can't really afford to buy a new system. So that's the first thing. So if anyone knows where I'm going wrong, please let me know. Okay, so the first thing that I have been doing is this Turner's yard. I've moved it from the other end of the layout up into this corner. As you all know, there was like a concrete plant there, which is now gone, and I've placed the Turner's yard, and the base board that it was on it's been cut up. It's only put in rough at the moment. Obviously, there's all the finishing touches need to be done. The painting around the side of the board needs to be painted black, and then all the detailing and everything needs to be done on the Turner's yard. The building itself needs some work doing it too. Things like the end of the building here, I need to put the brickwork on, and just loads of stuff. But what I've done is I've just stuck it in the corner out of the way, and I think it looks at home there rather than the concrete plant, which looked a bit lost in the corner there. But this opens it up a bit more and gives it a bit more of another dimension to the layout, and I think it suits it better in this corner than it did down the other end of the layout. So I've managed to obviously salvage the Turner's yard, and work is progressing on this side. In this corner I've just made it like an overgrown disused field. As you can see, I'm just adding all the bits and pieces on there at the moment. But yeah, the yard itself, I think it looks okay. Just need a bit of work, obviously getting it fitted in properly. I've added the fence there, and obviously I've just started to add all the details, but there's still a lot more work to be done. So if I come over here, you can see it a lot better. I think it fits that corner a lot better than the concrete plant I had in there previously. Right, the the concrete plant, I've now moved to this section here. I've been racking my brains on what to do with this area for a while. I was going to make it hillside, but it weren't going to fit in with the drop that I've got going down that side. So what I've done, decided to use some of the concrete plant buildings and stuff that I had in the corner, and I've now started to place it all down here. It's only a rough guide as to where it's going to go. I've started to do all the groundwork and everything already. Still lots to be done. All the grass and weeds and stuff like that needs to be weathered up a lot more. But as you can see, the buildings are put in, roughly put down in place. As you can see, I think it fits in there quite nicely. Also, they need to be weathered up a lot more as well. But I'm just trying to get a feel for what it will look like. But I think it's filled up that gap and that space quite nicely, so I think I might stick with how it is, and obviously just add all the finer details so it fits in nicely and looks good, looks realistic, and obviously don't look out of place. Yeah, I think it looks alright in there, right next to the siding. I was going to utilise the siding as like a loading siding to load wagons up, but I decided against it. I've got to put a fence down the side of it now, so it's secured. I'm just looking at pictures and stuff like that on the internet just to get a feel for what they would look like in real life. So like I say, this is only the beginning, so if it don't look that great now, then obviously it's going to change and will look better hopefully once I'm happy with it. Yeah, I went and got some more. I think it's 6mm MDF boards today, which will stretch across the entire width of the layout. It's about 10 foot, but obviously the board will start more or less about here, and then it will cover all the back end. I'm going to leave a cut out section here at the back of the desk so I can put all my bits and pieces and everything. But obviously it will cover all of this, and then this is going to be one big huge town scene, which is something I've always wanted to have. And then above that, by about a foot, is like I said in the last update, I'm going to have some shelves and everything for my trains to go on, just to utilise some of this big empty space, big empty void that I've got above the layout. So that's a project for the next few weeks. Now the weather's starting to get a little warmer out there, a little bit sunnier, which is really nice. So yeah, I can get out there and cut some wood up. So that will be the next job, and that will probably take me quite a long time to do the town scene. I'm in two minds whether to scratch build my buildings or just buy ready to run planted ones and put them on. I'm really not sure yet. If I go down the scratch route, then the scratch build route is going to probably take me a lot longer. So I don't know. I might do bits and pieces. Some of ready to plant buildings, and some of the stuff I might build myself. Some of the stuff that you can't obviously buy, I might just build up myself. Not sure yet. Got to get the woodwork done first, and I will decide. And that's about it. Not much of an update, but I didn't really want to just put up like 3 or 4 minute running video. I wanted to add something else to it, so the video was a little bit longer. So hopefully in the next update, these two corners should hopefully be more or less complete, and this TMD I should hopefully have all that finished off as well. And then obviously in the winter I'm going to start around there. Still not sure what I'm going to do with that area yet, but all these breaks I keep taking is good because I can think about what I want to do next. So yeah, I mean, I think the layout is getting there. What I will say is the platform lights on this side, they're Kite's lights, and when I touch the track with the static grass applicator, I end up blowing all the lights as well. So that's another job that I've got to do now. Only half the lights were working anyway on one side of the platform. The other side I hadn't rigged up yet, so I'm thinking about getting some LED platform lights and whacking them on and just doing them all in one go, and get the station area finished at last, because it's still unfinished. There's a lot of things that I keep putting off that need to be done, and I keep saying it in every single layout update. So hopefully I'll be able to get that done, and that'll be one of my things off the list. So anyway, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed. Any comments, please write them below, and let me know what you think. If there's anything that I could add to make it look better, then please let me know. Also, anyone's got any information on the Bachmann Dynamics system, if anyone knows where I'm going wrong, please let me know. Otherwise I'm just going to chuck it in the bin because it's doing my head in. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you again next time.